SEGA Well, hello there, y'all. It's nice that you're all able to come by so late in the evening to do a few more bit of bass fishing here. Now, hopefully, if things go precisely the way I want them to, hopefully, this will be the second and only other stream that we need to do more SEGA bass fishing. I'll see if in the future there are plenty more chill games that you can be able to do this sort of situation there, but of course that's just a small little tidbit of source that I'll figure out roughly along the way. But that's I think that's enough of the pleasantries. Why don't we just move right onward towards this game so that way we can just move things along real smoothly. Also, it would help if I press the right button there. Alright, so with that said, we'll just jump right on into this. We got ourselves the professional tournament this time around. Moving on up. In fact, we even got our own brand new theme for that bit. Because apparently we're no longer amateur bits at that time. So now, things are a bit different. Much like in the previous. Oh, nice. We get to start off with a bit of a cloudy weather there, so that'll make the water nice and shallow there. But as I was saying, the main thing you got to keep in mind is that much like the challenge tournament series that happened a bit beforehand, well, we are going to get some. Scene there. Anyway, much like the previous tournament, we can only keep fish that are roughly, 3 pounds or heavier. Only this time around, what makes the professional tournament that much different is that now we have to contend with making sure we can only keep a certain amount of bass at a time. So once we catch the 5 necessary fish in order to move onward, then that is when we will have to worry about moving forward. And I know I got your attention. Just move forward already, will yas? Now there we go. Now we're starting to make some progress here. It's almost like I didn't even worry about reeling it in that much, and already I can tell this is a whopper one, so we're starting off very nicely there with a 15-pounder there. So now it's all just a matter of making sure that we catch some more big uns, so that way we can be able to move onward from there. Oh, buddy, I know you're there. Don't think you can ignore me because you know I'm right there. But I don't need you, so you can just keep moving on there. So yeah, obviously that is going to be a no-go. And I think that one is heading right for the same spot that I was in beforehand. So maybe... no, we don't need you. We don't need you. Oh, they're all the way back at the left. That would greatly explain a lot. So in that case, why don't we move back over yonder and then try and see if this is a good spot as any to catch some big uns. I'm not sure if it's noticing that one there. I don't think so. So we'll just have to try and recast this line and hope that'll get some of the big uns' attention there. Now, as I said, I was hoping to get some big uns' attention. That is obviously not a big un. Well, now I'm stuck with this one, so what can I do? Just take a mess to go, I suppose. But in this case, I can't take it because, as you know, it is far too light for me to have with me. And once again, that is too light, so probably for the best we don't keep that one. Now, I saw that there was another big one just to the left, but I think it went on its own merry way, so no way we can keep that one. Now, that one all the way in the back is not necessarily the biggest, but clearly that's not how I guess we're having it. We are not going to have that much luck if we keep this up. So I think the best thing we could do is just throw it right here, hope we get another big one. But otherwise, I think that is going to be it for the first part of this round.
Miss.
So I guess we'll just throw it right in there and just wait as the time goes by. Which is sad to say. And that one there, although not the biggest, over to the left, that would have been just good enough. So already we can tell, for those that have caught 5 bass already, they roughly have 2 times the amount of poundage we have, so we gotta find a way how to make up for that. But at least the good news is, because it's cloudy outside, we still have shallow water, so that should make our shallow crank that much more useful.
Come here. It's gone.
Oh, well, sad to say, that one is going to be no good. So let's see if we can find a couple big ones over there. Well, that is not going to do me any good.
Come here.
Oh, I think I see that left one. Now, will I get that one's attention? No, it looks like that one will be of no use to me. So let's try over here. Well, there's definitely a big one there. Now, we've got to get that one's attention. Well, this one, though not the biggest, it should be big enough that we can keep this. And right now, that's our main concern. It's just making sure we have bass that are at the very least big enough that we can add into our counter there. Like I said, not the best, but once we reach 5, once we get any more, we can be able to capitalize on that. And that big one decided to migrate on over. Now, if I'm lucky, I don't think I'm lucky. I hate to say this, but I don't think I'm lucky, so I'm gonna have to try a different area. Let's try this section on over yonder. We didn't try this one before, so for all we know, we might get some big ones here. Just gotta be careful in that approach, and so far it looks like that is not gonna be the case. Well darn.
Bite it. It's gone.
Well, you know what? I didn't want that small fry there anyway, so probably for the best. Well, apparently, I got the right idea. I just need to move this over a bit yonder. And hopefully, I can get that big one's attention. Or at the very least, that one.
It's gone.
No, not you. Let's try the paddle tail. Maybe the problem is I'm not getting that much confidence in what I want from that section there. That one seems like it's a small one, so let's not bother with that. Now, having said that, let's see if that big one's still there. we can get its attention somehow via this. And already, the fact it didn't even flinch turning around has already given me so much promise. So, well, gentlemen and ladies, I suppose there are ladies who watch this stream, I guess, but mostly the majority of men. But I don't think we are going to have that much luck with that, especially if that same flipping one doesn't turn around and, oh, this has turned out to be bad. This turned out to be really bad. It's raining, so we got that going for us, so now shallow crank should be much more useful. But again, unless we catch more big uns, it's not going to mean a darn thing in the end. May as well grab it just so we don't freak out all the fish around the area. It's not going to be a keeper, but we may as well just do that just to get its attention.
Find it.
Is that bass caught up in that one? I think that one bass got caught in that one pole. And that would have been a big one, too. Talk about a darn shame. Also, maybe it's just me, but I think that was the exact same one that I caught earlier. Game, are you trying to tell me something now? Oh, well, here we go. Now we're starting to make up lost ground. Now, all we gotta do is make sure we catch this, which we did. That's good.
Keep it side.
Alright, and just like that, folks, we are back in this game. Now, if we can catch this other biggin from over there, then I'm pretty sure we got this in the bag. But as you can tell, this is where the real trouble is going to come on into play. But as you can see, we are starting to get some more of them biggins here, which will greatly help us out. See, we are already down in the 50s, so that will greatly help us in the end. And thankfully, there is still plenty of time that we can easily be able to catch some more of them big old bass. Also, it would help if I actually reeled it in rather than just fussing around with some of the buttons on this doohickey people like to call a gamepad or something. I mean, why is it a gamepad? I mean, yes, we're playing games of sorts, but it's still right around the sound, so I guess it's worthwhile. But yeah, why do they call it a gamepad? Just call it what they should call a controller, since we play things on a video screen, you know? I mean, otherwise it just makes no sense. But as you can see, now that we have caught ourselves 5 bass at this point, whatever is our lowest bass amount will, well, thank you for catching that. So now I probably freaked out them big old bass, so now they won't get the attention needed. And that one bass that just took the hook is freaking out like it's nobody's business. Okay, so as you can see here, now that we got another biggin coming right towards us, whatever we caught that was lower is going to be replaced immediately with this biggin one.
Keep it side.
As you can tell, it was 57, but now it went down to roughly 53 because we had to toss out one of them smaller size ones. Because like I said, the main thing about this mode from here on out is that we can only carry a certain amount of bass before we reach our quantity amount. So at this point, all we can worry about is the not the quantity, we were just talking about quantity, the quality of the bass. At this point, the bigger the size, the better your chances are of being a success at this. Although, considering when we were previously at no limits or no limits so long as they are at the very least 3 pounds, that was pretty much the goal to begin with of sorts. So what was the main difference? Who knows? Who rightly cares? All we know is that we went from being somewhat decent
Time's up.
to somewhat lacking to somehow pulling off a victory here. Now let's see, the main difference, yeah, a little over 30 pounds is the main difference for that bit there. But as you can see, for our first stage in the professional tournament, we're actually doing quite well for ourselves here. So, obviously, Clee, G. Tracy, and of course, D. Oh, I had no idea Dick Clark loved to play various different fishing games. The more you know, I suppose. But with that said, let's move on over to the second stage of this
Tournament
tournament.
series. Second stage.
Now, I wonder, is the weather going to be kind to me?
Lake Paradise.
It's cloudy, so that's a good sign.
Warning. Select the
That's a
lure.
good sign. We have nice shallow waters here, which will greatly help out the shallow crank of the sorts. And if there are any fish nearby, especially them biggins, I said them biggins, not necessarily them small fries, because yeah, that will not help us. Not even in the slightest bit. But I saw that biggin was heading this way, so maybe if we cast our line over here, we might catch one of them biggins here. Oh my, there's 2 of them there. And of course, the first one we're gonna get is them small ones. Oh, but maybe we can catch this one over yonder. Oh, it's coming towards us. I don't know if it's coming directly for this one. No, it's clearly not. But that's okay. Hopefully, if them biggins didn't get frightened, we can try and shoot for either one of these 2. And of course, that smaller one decided to grab it instead. Oh, but maybe. Oh, we caught ourselves a biggin there, so that will greatly help us out in the end. We just got to make sure that we reel this in nice and easy here. And no matter what the size portion, so long as it's a huge size, we are definitely keeping this by our side. Now, I wonder, are any of them biggins still here? The one over to the far right is...
It's gone.
Well, I didn't want that small one anyway, so let's try throwing it over yonder. This should get his attention. Oh, there were both biggins, but I think that one's the biggest of the biggins, so we might have done quite well for ourselves for this round. Just gotta be very careful with reeling in, because obviously the last thing we want to do is lose this line and suddenly become bombarded with a whole heap of troubles there. That'd be the last thing we want now.
Keep his size.
Ooh, nice 16-pounder. So this will definitely put me well in the spot to start us off at. Oh, did not even notice there was another pig in there. Didn't want that. Well, great. Looks like I caught this one regardless, even though I really don't want it. Yeah, that one.
Release side.
That one is definitely no good. Just that one will not do us any good at all. Nope, just seems so out of line. That one. Oh, that one. Although not necessarily the biggest of them all, based on the theme that we planned when I hooked this fish, I should say at the very least it's big enough for us to keep, so why not? We'll take what we can at this point. Especially if the weather's...
Lower the rod. Miss.
Well, that was certainly something. So sudden even. As I was saying, depending on how the weather might be if this progresses onward, it might help if we were to catch as many as we can as possible, because for all we know, if the weather starts to become nice and clear, it's going to make it that much harder to catch the big old bass with the shallow crank of ours. So, you know, just gotta be careful with that approach is all. And of course, Bash will attempt to get this one, even though it doesn't really matter since time's up with that round. And so far, even though we only caught 3 of the necessary 5, we are already in first place by exactly 2 pounds. Of course. Oh, and it's raining. Never mind. This should make catching the bass even that much easier. Ooh. Speaking of that much easier, right off the bat, we caught ourselves a big one. So we should be doing plenty fine for ourselves right now. Yeah, you keep saying lower the rod, but that really doesn't change how catching this bass is going right now, you know. I'm not saying, but at this point in the game, as the cool kids would say, I'm just saying, you know. Because you just gotta be saying. That's all I'm saying at this point. Yeah. Didn't want that small fry. That small fry seems like it was no good. Not in the least bit, did I tell yous. Maybe? It's big enough, at the very least. I can say that much. But yes, with that said, now that we've caught our necessary 5, whatever was our smallest size bass, we will now be tossing them out, should we catch the next biggest one, which, maybe we could catch this one? Oh, it's coming on by.
Bite it.
Well, it's a big one. It might just be a few ounces difference, but if it's big enough, we should at least try this one, because, well, the theme did say it should be at the very least big enough to catch. And survey says...
Keep it size.
Yeah, it was slightly bigger, so we will take it for what it's worth. Now, hopefully, if I didn't scare that big enough. Yeah, don't want that one. And I think that biggin right over yonder is kind of wondering, just what in tarnation is going on here. This whole thing just don't make no sense. But maybe this time around, if I didn't spook him, sadly it looks like I did. So yeah, that's gonna do me no good, I tell you what. So let's just reel back. We never tried the left side, so let's give that a shot. Maybe all the big uns were hiding over there, which so far one of them was. Don't think I got its attention enough that it would come on by. Sad to say. Or it did, but decided not to pop up until now. And of course it decides to head on over to the left, because of course it would. In that case, let's try over here instead. We'll see if we have any better chance catching biggins there. And I say biggins because that's what we need. No small fries, just a big... Ooh. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be eating tonight, I tell you what. yeah, we should be having a grand old time at this point. Whew! And just enough slack in that tension for us to be able to catch this one, no problem.
Keep it size.
So at the very least, I know we can catch at least one more damn biggins as a guaranteed catch. Then after that, we have to make sure they're the massive biggins. Otherwise, that'll just do us no good in the end. But yeah, so far I say we're doing pretty well for ourselves. We were just graced with a bit of luck back in the first stage, but now in the second stage, it's looking far more promising at this rate. Also, that was a beautiful imagery of the inside of bass. I really don't know what to tell you. If you were offended by that, I deeply apologize. And of course, we're finishing things off with yet another rainy evening there. So, with that said, it turned around. Maybe. It's not much of a possibility, but it's a chance we might be able to get a bigger size. But I'm expecting this to be a release size. You know, if you want my honest opinion, especially with a look like that, it is definitely something that's getting tossed back. I'm sorry to say, but that one's gonna be no good.
Bite it.
Not in my book, you know. Oh, I caught the big one. Now this one I'm pretty sure is going to be the last guaranteed one. Because already the 5 bass we caught were already massive size. So unless they are the super big ones, I get the feeling we are going to be taking a gamble whether or not they will be big enough or what necessarily at that point. Now, memory serves, unless I spooked it away, there should be another big one right there. Alright, and it's a massive one, so we're guaranteed to improve our size, our capacity size, as I say at this point. So, let's keep going on with this. Who knows? Maybe if I catch another one of them biggins, but not massive biggins, I might show off what happens if you were to reel in too much at that point. Because, you know, that's probably the one thing we haven't shown the last time. I borrowed Eizen D Broniac's streaming channel of sorts. We showed off what happens if you don't reel it in enough to get a guaranteed catch with the words fish popping out. We still need to show what happens if you pull in with too much tension on the fishing line of sorts. But yeah, we're not going to show it with a small size one like that. So in that case, let's try moving over here, see if we have any better luck with the biggins. Now I say biggins, I mean biggins, not any of them smaller ones, you know. We're not going to have that much success catching the biggins if all the small fry just keep biting on the lures. I mean, that'd just be weird and so full of nonsense, I tell you. Yeah, not that one. Not that one. 2 chances. Or at least... Oh. So yeah, I may as well show this off regardless what happens. You keep luring it in. And yeah. That one was good enough, considering, you know, that was 8 pounds. We weren't guaranteed to keep that one, so probably the best of times to show that off. But yes, you can let go of that one since we won't be needing that. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's head on back here, because I'm pretty sure we should be getting that. Also, howdy there, Mike. I'm so glad you decided to stop on by. Now, of course, we got more than biggins, but of course, there's just not enough time, and even if the line was merciful, which of course it isn't, we ran out of time just at that bit. Not that it really matters that much, because we are already successful in this round by, I'm surprised, exactly 30 pounds there, so, you know, we take what we can at this point. But, yeah, with that said, let's just move on over to the third stage of this professional tournament series. Especially if they're the big and oh, man. Weather is just fine and dandy. That translates to my abilities of catching fish anything but fine at this point, you know. I mean, the only advantage I got this far is that it's morning. That's about it, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not really expecting much of anything for this first round, but, you know, gotta give it a shot, or what have you. I mean, come on, it's right there. I know he wants it. Well, if you're talking about my original accent being, you know, Eizen the Carpiac, then I appreciate that greatly. If you're talking about Eizen the Broniac, he's not really that much a fan of fishing games, so I figured, you know, get this done in his place just in case anyone else wanted to do so. You know, figured that'd be the least I could do. And so far, I think this paddle tail might be the best chance I could get at catching the biggins with, of course, non-shallow waters. But so far, it looks like that one was a no-go there. With a theme like that, yeah, it's for the best you did that. Come on, there's got to be some more of them biggins on by. Oh, it's right down there. Come on, I know you see it. I know you see it. I know you wants it. I know he wants it. I know he wants to come on by and get it. Because the getting's good right now. He's not going to be getting it. Not at the rate he's going. Like, even when I pulled it up, he's like, nope, I'm not going to fall for this. That's just a darn dirty trick, I tell you what. Also, that's a small fry. We most definitely do not want them on our lines there. I mean, this one may... nope. I do see another big in there. But I think I'll have to readjust my line of sorts in order to attempt to get that. So let's try casting our lure right around there. See if we can get any more of them attempts at biggins. That, of course, is not a biggin, so it's a good thing they missed out on that one. Now, that one, though not a massive biggin, it should be big enough that we could attempt to get its attention there. But, of course, I think too much time has passed on by. I don't think we are going to be having that much luck. Keep pressing the wrong button for that. Let's give the buzz bait a shot. Because, you know, we need something at this point. We gotta catch at least one fish, otherwise, well, we're just doing this for nothing then. not that it matters because time's gonna run out. I don't think we'll be able to keep this up for much longer. Oh! We got some time. Let's at least catch something before this round ends. Okay. At least we didn't end the first part of this stage with nothing. That would have been just pure embarrassing. That would have been just pure embarrassing. I don't even care if we are in last place here. The fact we got at the very least something. That's all I really care about. But yeah, so far it looks like so long as we are in the, then of course it would be just fine weather.
Select the casting point.
We are having some tough times here, I tell you what, when it comes to a fine day of fishing. And I am not seeing that many bass on this side, so we'll just do a quick cast there and then try to move onward towards the next area.
Find it.
Notice something there. And of course it's another small one, so why would you want to keep that one? You're saying something's near. I can't tell what it is exactly. What in the... Did I get caught in that reed? Apparently, I got caught up in that reed. The more you know. I think it saw something all the way from yonder. So we'll give that a shot. Oh, probably that one fish over in the right, but I don't think that's good enough for that to get its attention there. So yeah, let's just cut our losses there, and we'll try this area over by that section because there's usually at least one big one. Come on, we gotta get at least a decent sized fish. It's gotta be a decent sized fish like that one over there. Of course, the fact I'm dragging it on the ground isn't really helping much of anything at all. I think that one fish was having just a mini freak out of sorts. Now, of course, I need a decent sized fish, not one of them small fries. Because, you know, that wouldn't do me any good otherwise. Like, see, that's not going to help me at the least bit. Not in the least bit, I tell you what. I think there was a reed or something, or no, that's a rubber jig. That's a rubber jig. I thought I saw something that was about a reed of sorts. No, maybe I was thinking of the popper. At this point, just try anything in the hopes to get their attention. Although I want to go for that big one all the way over there, so we'll try and give this one a shot. Yeah, we are not going to be having that much luck with this round. Sad to say, that is going to be a no-go for that. Well, with a round like this, it was bound to happen sooner or later. I mean, thankfully, we still have another 4 hours at this, so hopefully the weather will look worse for wear, and we can have even better shot at this. Of course, the answer to that question is no, that will not happen. Try grub? Maybe that'll be a better advantage, sorts? Bit? Maybe? I guess? You know? I'm just trying anything out of the sorts. Because, you know, I gotta catch more fish. I just got to catch more fish. So far... Oh, I caught someone's... well, I did catch someone's attention. But then they noticed my boat, and they were like, nope, 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 not gonna be a part of that one. But we gotta find some way how to catch ourselves some fish in an attempt to jump right on back in this game. Of course, I don't think any of them are gonna fall for that one. That was a no-gooder. That was a no-gooder. I think there'd probably be a better name for it, but if there is, I can't think of any. Now, come on, Biggin. I know you want this one. This is screaming out your name. Why don't you come go for it? Have a bite to eat. I may not be Joe, but Joe would highly recommend getting bait of that sort. I'm just going to cut my losses there. That's not going to do me any good. Maybe give shallow crank a try. I mean, I know it's only useful for shallow waters, but gotta try whatever at this point. This is what folks in the professional will call, or rather people in the professional business, which good thing we're in a professional tournament, being desperate. But we gotta see if we can get some luck here, and so far, that seems to be a no-go. Now I know there was a biggin that went on over to the left. I'm not seeing it. What, is it all the way over yonder? Because so far, I'm not seeing anything of the sorts there. I like to think they all migrated up north for the summer, you know? Oh, and of course, there'd be another biggin over there. Oh, come on, go for it. Hey, well, look at that. We're not completely out of the woods yet. Now, I highly doubt we're going to be able to pull a miracle out of our asses, considering we only have so much time before the round ends, but we're going to give it the old college try, you know? At least put on a decent effort there. Only other place I could think of would be over in this section here. But otherwise, I don't think there's going to be that many good potential bites out there. Yeah, we only have a few minutes left, and already it looks like we will have no luck of the sorts.
Time's up.
Well, we caught ourselves up to 15 pounds. Didn't get any points, but that's okay. At least we still kept our heads high up. And we are still technically in the lead right now. Only 20 points that separates us from first and second, so obviously we gotta put in our best effort here, and hopefully that's exactly what will happen down in the fourth stage of the tournament series. Let's see, come on, cloudy weather. Cloudy weather! So we have a good chance of catching some biggins here, which is nice, because we gotta make up for some lost time. That is not making up for lost time. That's, if anything, wasting my time. That, however, even though it's not the best, is how we make up time there. The good news is I've seen some biggins and where they are at, so hopefully that means we can find a way how to make up for lost time there. So let's try aiming there. And that biggin's still there.
It's coming near.
Well, it's a decent size. We can at least go and catch that one.
Be careful with the tension.
Oh, I see there's another biggin that's still all the way over in the middle, far back there. So, I guess if nothing else, we'll keep going for that one too. Nothing that says we can't.
Fight it.
Oh, but then again, that one's too far off, and yeah, we don't need to waste our times with that one. I see that small fry is coming for it. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Instead, let's see if we can anticipate the oncoming biggins moving toward the sides, or well, that one's at least a decent size, so we may as well keep that. But now I see where some of the biggins are, so we'll use that as our next attempt. That, especially since it looks like it hasn't even switched sides at that point. So we'll say about there. Probably another peg sooner, but I think that's where all the biggins was, or at least that one.
Come here.
Alright, it's not the one we wanted. We'll take it, but yes, I was right in my seconds of thoughts, where clearly I should have aimed for this one instead. Hopefully, if it didn't move. No, we don't need to worry about that one. Come on, biggin. Come on now. Clearly it doesn't want my attention there. That's okay. We'll see if the one that's still over yonder wants some attention.
It's coming near. Yeah, it's coming near.
Well, again, it's another one where we got its attention. Now, of course, the main problem here is unless we were to catch more of them huge biggins, we are not guaranteed that they will be keepers. So, let's see. Did this one migrate onward? It migrated onwards. Well, darn.
It's coming near.
What kind of fit? Oh, them small ones. We don't need to worry about them. We don't need to worry about them. Let's try over here. See if any of them biggins are on this side here.
Fight it.
Well, it's one we can shoot for. I don't know if it's necessarily a keeper. We can definitely try there. And apparently, I had the right idea, wrong angle. So, well, this one might be a few, yeah, like a few ounces difference there. But yeah, I don't think we'll be able to keep this one there. Especially since that one knew that I wanted its attention and decided, nope, not going to deal with it. And of course, get that one because it doesn't really matter. Time's already up there. And already we are at 24 pounds 11 ounces as opposed to what is roughly a 9-pound difference there. But at least it's raining, so that makes the water extra shallow. So much better chances at getting some of the big fishies. And you already got the attention of the biggins, so unless he is still there, come on now, come on, come on. I know you wants it. I know you wants this one. Come on now. It's supper time. Well, yep, it is indeed supper time, but it's not wanting its meal from over there, sad to say.
Coming here.
Oh, there are plenty of big ones here. Well, at least it's not a guaranteed small fry, so we'll at least give this one a shot. Well, I get the feeling I might want to think about migrating towards the left or right side for a chance of trying to catch some of them big ones there. Ooh, there's another massive one from over there. And what stinks the most is that I saw there was a massive one over to the right, but of course it's finessed at just the right angle that it's almost impossible to get that one. However, I did notice that one over there. Oh, we got its attention. Yeah, we're guaranteed to keep this one no matter what. We are guaranteed to keep this big in here, so long as we make sure to reel this in at the right time and let loose once again at the right time. Alrighty, we caught ourselves another good one here. Alrighty, us. So we toss out one of the weaker ones and get to keep the massive size ones. So if we can get to roughly the 40 pound area, then we should be guaranteed to move forward here. Oh, please tell me, Biggin. Please tell me you see this. Please tell me you want this one. It's one where I think we could get a decent size. I'm not expecting much from it, though. If you want my honest opinion. Yeah, especially with that angle, I'm definitely not expecting that one to be a good one. Now, hopefully, I didn't startle that biggin, and he's still in that spot there. Oh, he is. Come on. I know you want supper. This is waiting for you, buddy. I knew you couldn't resist that siren call. I knew that you wanted to get a massive bite there. Well, guess what? I want a massive bite too. A massive bite of first place. So come on in. I want to chomp on your scales there. That actually sounded quite dark and bitter. I deeply apologize, folks. That was totally out of call there. Totally unnecessary there. But yes, we're gonna keep on going with this. Oh, I see another big one. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. And that one looks to be a massive size, so we should be guaranteed to keep that one. And that should, at the very least, put us over the 40-pound mark there.
Keep it size.
By 4 ounces. It counts. So, yeah, I'm feeling mighty confident about this stage of the game compared to the last stage where we only caught like 15 pounds worth of fish. But yes, let's try back at the center just once more, because I get the feeling this is pretty much going to be the last attempt for this part of the stage.
It's coming here.
So let's see, who's it going to be that's coming on by? Not that it matters, we could try reeling them in. We might be successful in reeling them in. Not that it matters, because guess what? Time's already up. And as you can see here, by a little over what seems to be 5 pounds, we are in the lead.
Evening. Select the lure.
Now, of course, I'm pretty sure we are guaranteed to win. Having said that, of course, I want to go for the bigger size ones. So at this point, if we want to catch the biggest of the big fish, basses of sorts, we got to go for quality, since we already got the quantity part. So come on, let's reel them in. But nope, That one is way too small. That's gonna be no good to me. But maybe I did see some biggins migrate in this area. Well, it's something we can at least try and shoot for. I don't think it will be necessarily good enough for us to keep, but we'll certainly try. And I'm seeing some of them biggins migrating on over to the right side, so I might want to try going over there.
Release size.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a bit of a gamble trying to see if we can keep that size bass.
It's coming near.
Yeah, I would say so far we're doing mighty well for ourselves. Also a good chance to survey the area, if it'll let us see down in the waters. I don't think it will. Ah, I did see a bit of the massive fish, just a bit to the right of us, so let's see. Yep, even 5 pounds are no good for us at this point.
It's coming near.
So we gotta see if we can try and get the massive sized ones. Oh boy. Oh boy. I definitely caught their attention. The ones we see are more or less more to the right. So provided I didn't startle them in the end, we should have a chance to catch them.
Release size.
And I think that was the exact same amount of the previous fish I caught, so already full of a lot of promises there, I tell you.
Bite it.
Let's see. Hopefully I didn't startle you, biggin. Did you want to come over yonder? That one over in the far distance ran away, but if I'm quick enough, maybe I can still get this one's attention? And by this one's attention, I don't mean you. I mean the other biggin. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, so if not beforehand, this catch will most definitely guarantee that I will be successful in this round. So we'll keep that one. Try moving a bit more to the right, see, and by right, I mean my other right, which is what some people like to call the left side. See if that works in its advantage of sorts. Of course, we see more small fry in the end. Nope. Not gonna bother with that one. Let's try the far left then. We have plenty of luck on that side, so maybe they all migrate that way. Oh, speaking of migrating that way, oop, you were dancing around it. I know you want its attention. Come on. It's supper time. That's what I thought. We caught ourselves a bass here, and it's quite the biggin. Let's reel them on in, mama. And this one is a massive size one, so we are definitely keeping this one. Look at that! More than 5 pounds released, and already we nearly jumped up roughly 13 to 15 pounds. A mighty successful catch there. Mighty proud of that one. That one, however, not so much. So we'll just reel this one in just because who cares about that one? Who rightly cares about that one? Especially since it is most definitely a release size. We definitely don't want to keep that one. That one will be just a disgrace, I tell you what. Now, of course, that one decided to just come in for no apparent reason. Oh, that one was all the way to the right. Oh, maybe not. I mean, I'll reel you in just for the sake of reeling you in. Not that it matters because round's already over. And as you can tell, by a difference of roughly 14 pounds, we are the winners of this stage. And I think at the rate we're going, who's in second place? So yes, even if I were to get last place here, I'm guaranteed at the very least to be tied for first place. So we are most definitely going to be finishing off the professional tournament moving forward.
Professional tournament.
But let's see if we can at the very least get one more point to that way better assure ourselves we can move forward. Which is definitely going to be a push considering we're working with perfectly fine weather, which is anything but fine fishing in my case. But of course, that doesn't mean I ain't going to give it the old university try of sorts. Or was that college try? Who knows? I think I remember attending college at least once. But then after that, I decided... Oh, actually, that story's going to have to wait because I caught it myself. Big old bass. So let's try and roll around with this one and see if anything good comes out of it. Which, at this point, I'm pretty sure will. Alrighty.
Keep it size.
Nice 8-pounder fish. I will definitely keep that one. Now, I think there was another big in there, but I think that one decided to migrate on over towards a different area. And of course, I did not even see you in the distance. Not that it matters, because I don't think there's any more big ones over there. So let's try over yonder. That's a rock. I thought that was a big old bass just hiding close by the sand there, but nope, that was not the case. But so far, I'm not seeing any more of them big old bass on that end, so... Oh! Because they all migrated over there! Guess that makes perfect sense. It's not a big bass, but it should be big enough based on the music, so I will try and go for that. Supposed to go for this, and the survey says
Keep it size.
decent enough size fish, and I believe if I'm looking at that angle the right size, a big one just migrated over to this side, and I'd be right. Oh, come on. Come on. You were thinking it looked tasty in my mouth. And indeed it did. We caught another big one. This is what some might call pulling a miracle out of their butthole, which so far I definitely wouldn't be one to complain about that. If it means we are guaranteed to get first place at this point, or at the very least, just get a single point. You know, I say I'm all for it, so who's to say we shouldn't do that? Anyway, I think I had a story I was telling at one point, wasn't there? Seemed like it was important. Oh, come on, Megan. I know you wants it. You're probably thinking, that's a yummy tasty looking morsel. Look even better if it was in my belly. Or at least put it in my mouth. I know you'd be thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. It most definitely is not thinking about it. So let's try moving onward over here. Especially since, what I could tell, there's still plenty of them big old bass over yonder. Let's try a bit more towards this angle. This will be close enough, and indeed it was. Gosh, we're actually setting ourselves a very nice pace at this rate. Because, you know, I definitely wouldn't be one to complain about this sort of situation. It helps me move forward.
Keep it size.
Alright, so if we can catch ourselves at the very least another 5-pounder, then, ladies and gentlemen, we will most definitely be guaranteed to move forward in the competition. Oh, actually, that is a big enough size, so we may as well shoot for that. And actually, it's a good thing that's the case, because I get the feeling I'm going to have to move on over to the left side. And at the very least, we should, keyword being should, be guaranteed to get first place of sorts at the rate we're at.
Time's up.
Yeah, that was most definitely a miss since time's already up, and we're already in the lead by 9 pounds, 1 ounce.
Noon.
And,
Select the
ooh,
lure. Select the casting.
cloudy weather, which
Select
does
the
make the
lure.
water
Select the
shallow,
casting
so, better points for me to, catch more of them big old bass with this shallow crank of mine. But of course, that would only work if there was any bass in that general vicinity of sorts, which sadly I don't think that place is going to work. And there's too many small fry over there, so let's see about this area instead. Oh, there's another big one. It's another big one. I know you wants it. It's just screaming, look me in your mouth. Look me in your mouth. And of course the other one got it instead, so now that other one's probably thinking, it's not worth my time and effort. It ain't worth it. Nope. Not worth it. And of course, that one bass over yonder is in such a complicated place, I don't think it's really going to work all that well. Ooh, although I did notice that biggin migrated a bit over to the back end.
It's gone.
But yeah, that's not going to work. Let's try here again. Maybe I'll catch that biggin's attention.
It's coming near. Fish.
Well, it's not necessarily what I wanted. I'll take it. There's a chance I might be able to replace one of those smaller ones I caught, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be a massive help to me, if anything. Especially if it's that size. It's not going to help. But maybe if that one's still there? Yes it is. Come on. I know you wants it. This is screaming for your attention. I don't think it's going to be coming on by, sad to say. Yeah, so far it looks like it wants nothing to do with us. So that's going to be a no-gooder. Although I have noticed plenty of them have migrated on over to this general area, so maybe if we move more to the right, we should see some more biggins. Of course, that's a key word here, should. But I don't think there are any around this general vicinity of sorts. Maybe now they're on over to the left? Let's see here. You know, I never thought I would say this. So far I've been having better luck with the shallow crank when the weather was looking nice. Which is odd because since it's cloudy, it makes the water that much more shallow, which increases the chances of the shallow crank actually working. So isn't that a bit donkey backwards there? You know, there's just some things in this world that, you know, it just don't make no sense, y'all. It just don't make no sense.
Bite it. It's gone.
Oh, I saw a big one. It's right over there. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch it in time, but I saw it. Yeah, because it's right over there. Yeah, even if I was to reel it in, I don't think it would work at that point. So now it's just a matter of roughly a 4-pound difference. So not sure if it's going to work. Although it went from being cloudy to raining, so that should make the water shallow enough that no fish could easily resist this bait trap of sorts. But I do see there's a biggin moving on over to that exact spot, so I could try that same area again in the hopes that it should be good enough.
Release size.
but unfortunately, that one is just small enough that we can't keep it.
Bite it.
Come on, biggin. Oh yeah, we caught ourselves another biggin. Now I'm more than certain we got this one, as they say, in the bag. So we put that in, we toss out the least biggin, and oh yeah, already close to... It's literally a 1 ounce difference to being 45 pounds even Steven. And I really did not want to reel that fish in.
Be careful.
You know, I'm gonna... No. I was gonna say, if it was the extremely small one, I would have laughed so hard you wouldn't even believe. That was a weird way of swimming. That was most definitely a weird way of swimming. It's like, I'm just gonna bend my spine a bit or two in order to catch this one lure. But, nope.
Release size.
And yeah, as you can tell, especially with that big one that I caught early on, you could tell that one was gonna be no good. In fact, I even lost track of how many of them normal size basses that I caught. And actually, I would not be surprised if this is the exact same one that I saw from earlier. Nope, it's a different one. But again, it doesn't change the fact that that was not the same type of bass that we were searching for. So we'll see how it goes when we try more towards the right.
Bite it.
Oh, there's more of them biggins. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a biggin. We caught ourselves a biggin. So, as long as we don't break this tension, we are guaranteed to keep this one. Come on. There we go. Just go in this boat like you're supposed to be. Nice old fish.
Keep it size.
Oh, yeah. You can already tell there's a major difference. I think if lucky, we're going to get at least one more biggin fish before, at this point, we're pretty much at the chances where we might have a successful chance of catching another keeper with them big old basses, but unless they were the massive size ones, it's just going to be just that. Like, yeah, you can already tell at this point we caught 17 pounders, but even then, that barely made a difference. So, yeah. We playing hard now. Playing them hardball, as they say. So let's try... We'll land just a little bit more this way. That's a small one, so yeah, not gonna bother with that one. Now, I thought there was gonna be a big old bass from there. Maybe it was closer to the right. Was that it just over there? Okay, now I am all sorts confused at this point. Well, not that it matters, because there's another big one right over there. Yes, we caught ourselves another big one, and I think
Keep it size.
we might have time for one more. I can't say for certain. Oh, maybe that was just some of them seaweeds I was looking at beforehand. Oh well. If nothing else, we can definitely say with confidence that we have won this round.
Time's up.
Yeah, there was no way we were going to be able to lose with that one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are the official professional tournament champion. Yep, we are tournament winner of the professional tournament. So now, we've earned ourselves the right
A new tournament
to
passport.
enter the Master. Oh, it's not just a Master Tournament, it's a Master Classic Tournament. Oh, of course, I should have known. Huge difference there. Huge, massive difference. But yeah, if memory serves, this one is only a two-stage sort of bit, so let's just jump right on into this and get this done.
Master Classic Tournament Series. First stage.
Oh, so much dramatic tension with this music. So yes, this one is two stages. You'll be able to catch 7 of the heaviest bass that you caught, releasing the next weakest ones. But now, they raised the average pounds of 3 ounces to 4 ounces
Select the move. Select the
beforehand.
casting point.
And as you can tell, we got ourselves a new professional vest of sorts, which is necessary to show we are a master class of sorts. No, we are not going to keep that one. But maybe. No, not that one.
Miss.
I think that one was coming for that one. Let's try casting it closer to there. Maybe that'll catch their attention. Oh, Biggins. Oh, Biggins, I know you're here. Well, it's a decent size. Not sure if it's going to be heavy enough for us to keep, but we can at the very least try. That is a good sign. Whenever you hear that music, it usually means it's big enough. Now, hopefully I didn't startle that big one, so we can try and shoot for that other one. And not the small one. We don't need the small ones. Yeah, looks like we startled that big one. Sad to say. Let's try over to the left. See if any of them migrated over there. Oh, there's definitely one that migrated here. Oh yeah, we caught ourselves another big one. Hoo-wee! If we keep this up, we'll be beyond master class at this point. We'll become fishing guides this time in session of sorts. I think I had something going there, and then I just became a bit too repetitive that bit. So pay no attention to me of that sorts. Anyway, let's keep this going here. See if we can catch more of them biggins. Well, it's a decent size at best. Any biggins? More to the left and even more over to the left. So, wow. We definitely have options. Never mind. That would have been just fine in the previous tournament. Here, in this tournament, that's a no-go. So hopefully if that biggin's still there.
A big one close by.
Oh, yeah! Couldn't catch the massive one there, sad to say, but we should still be able to catch some massive size ones if we be lucky. Of course, we have to be just that, a bit lucky, but it's a good chance for us to continue onward if nothing else.
Keep it size.
So let's try moving it a bit to the right. See if that helps us get any luck. Because yeah, at this point with the Master Tournament, we can't bother. Oh, that is definitely a massive one. So I'm actually glad we caught this one instead. That'll give us a massive advantage for this section here. Massive advantage there. Woo!
Keep it size.
17 pounds! My goodness! We'll definitely be swimming on top with catches like this. And catches like that even. I would have thought he'd decide, nope, not worth my attention. I'm moving on here instead. But no, he wanted to go for this one. And you know what? If he wants to go for my lure and help me get that much of an advantage, I wouldn't say no to that. It's more of a chance that I'll be able to win with this, so take what we can. But yeah, I get the feeling this is going to be the last attempt that I get before this round ends. Although, it is going to be hard to catch this one. It is possible. It's going to be extremely difficult, but it is possible I can catch this one before time runs out. Ooh. Now look at that. Only a few minutes left to spare, and we caught ourselves our 6th bass. And we still have that much time left throughout the day to catch some more fish. So I am feeling all sorts of confidence moving onward here. And even through this stage, roughly 45, 46 pounds in order to move onward with this. So it stopped raining, so not as shallow as it was early on throughout the morning. But it's shallow nonetheless, so shallow crank will still be of massive use here. Unfortunately, that big old bass wanted no attention. Maybe if I can anticipate the one that migrated over to the right, I might get a chance to get back on in this. Ooh, especially if that massive one gets it. That'll definitely be at a great advantage there. Now, just gotta be careful at this point here, because we are doing mighty fine for ourselves. Mighty fine for ourselves.
Keep it size.
In fact, if we keep this up, there's even a possibility we could reach the 100-pound barrier. I mean, we're only allowed to keep the top 7. But if we catch more of them massive ones, it's definitely a possibility. But yeah, at this point, all the regular size basses, even the quote-unquote big ones, won't really do us that much good. So we gotta shoot for the massive ones. Like this one, right over here. Come on. Come on now. I know you wants it. That's not gonna work, but maybe if I drive it a bit closer. Did it migrate on over? Well, I caught that one's attention. And whether I...
The hook came off.
Oh, I haven't seen funnier crap than that than ever since my pappy came on by to try to haul a big old one all by himself, claiming he was a fishing god. Then all of a sudden lightning bolt came by and struck his fishing line. He got electrocuted. Now all of a sudden everyone calls him Old Skunky. I know he was full of energy. You'd think he'd be called Old Sparky. But nope, he's got the pattern of a skunk there. Oh, look at that. We caught a massive one at that point. Woo! Anyway, I'm all kindly glad that you could listen to that hilarious story, because that's what encouraged me to get off of the accidental catch. Ooh, look at that. A 20-pounder there. You know what, folks? I think it is a huge possibility we can get another of them massive biggins, and then we'll be able to move onward there. Also, nope, not gonna deal with you. Not gonna deal with you. You are way too small to stay in this boat. Just way too small. Yeah, wasn't gonna deal with that one.
It's coming near.
Oh. What's coming here? What's coming here? Not that it matters because, obviously not worth my time and effort. Also, the round's about to end. At least this part of the round.
Time's up.
Of course, that one bass is just like, what's going on over there? Don't make no
Evening.
sense.
Select the lure.
So, yes, we are back to regular weather here. No longer a cloudy day, or morning, or evening, what have you. Oh, there's a massive one. Oh, another big one. Not sure if it's big enough that we can keep him, but we're certainly going to try, if nothing else. Oh, come on, yeah. We caught this one. Is it worth keeping in our possession?
Keep his size.
Ooh, by a few ounces it was. So, like I said, we've gotten to the point where even minute details are what are necessary in order for us to keep the attention of those biases we can catch and keep, and which ones are overall just a heavy waste of time of that sorts. Oh, there's a big one there. I know you wants it. Probably not in the right state of mind of sorts, but I know you wants it.
Bite it. It's gone.
Now, you're saying many things are coming near, it's gone. Many of them want to bite it, it's gone. You know, it's the same rigmarole we've been hearing about nowadays.
It's gone.
Yeah, that's not gonna do me no good. Not in the slightest bit. No. Not worth the time and effort there. I tell you what. Oh, I see massive. I see massive. Two massives even. Oh, and we caught ourselves another one. We just might be able to break that 100-pound barrier after all. Who knows? It's definitely a possibility.
Be careful.
And let's see here. It's a massive one. That's a good sign. Survey says
Size.
we did it. We broke the 100-pound barrier. And all our nice weather even. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm mighty pleased to tell you that we are doing just fine at this sorts. We keep this up, who knows? We will become damn fishing gods. Because even certain people have their little hiccups of sorts, but, you know, we still find a way how to make it to the top in the end. And, being perfectly honest with you, that's all that matters. It's the only thing that matters at this point.
Come here. It's gone.
It's like at this point, I don't even need to attempt to fish for them basses. All I got to do is just make the motions of me tossing a line out, and then they all just jump right on into that boat. It's like what them fellow masked boxer strongman would say. It'd be like, come on, get in the bow, fish. Come on, get in the bow, fish, fish. Come on, get in the bow, fish. Just get in the boat. Well, would you looky here? They all made it onto that boat. Fish, fish. But, yep, we have already run out of time when it comes to those minutes there. Not that it matters because we still got first place. Looking at roughly the 55 55-pound, maybe even 60 for a guaranteed successful run of that sort. But yes, so far we are doing mighty fine for ourselves, and yep, only 2 rounds here. So we definitely got to make sure that we are at least a position that Morgan doesn't get more than 2 positions ahead of us, or more for 3, what have you. Just one last thing I want to check when it comes to the rules here. Who's the one here? Total added for that stages. At this point, it's just saying it wants a winner. Doesn't say the top ones are the ones that move onward, so if we want to prove we are the true fishing gods, then we have to go all the way to the end. Oh man, dealing with fine weather here. If there was ever a time we want to put our fishing skills to the test, so far this be one of them moments. That would be a great way to lure in some of them bass, but of course, none of them were there. So we'll have to try over yonder. See if that helps instead. We caught that. Just need to make sure it's at least 4 pounds, because if it's not, then that cast was all for naught. And survey says by 8 ounces, it counts, which is good. We want to get at least what we can to move onward here. Oh, please tell me you see it biggin'. You know you wants it. And of course that was not good. Oh, there's another biggin' there. Come on. Have some fun. Join the party, y'all. I'm just gonna recast that section there, because I got the feeling might have startled a bit of them. Oh, maybe. Come on. Either one of you might get mighty hungry. Oh, you know what they say, first come, first serve, and that is definitely one who took that opportunity to heart there. And I already see there are some on over to the right, so that might be another good section to check on after through this next cast there. So we'll give that a shot.
Keep it size.
Let's try right over there.
Bite it.
Of course, that's not what I wanted. So let's see. There is a big bass in the center there. Unfortunately, it looks like it's got plenty of small fry there, so it's a bit of a gamble. However, there are some of them biggins over there. Granted, they see the bass, or the bass see them. I don't think they caught any of their attention. Hopefully, one of them didn't get surprised and decided to move on over. May as well give this a shot. Nothing else. But yeah, we are getting close to the end of this first section. Hopefully, the weather will dip down a bit, and odds of me catching more fish will rise on up. I mean, the fact that I'm even catching any of these fish with the shallow crank, even though the water is looking anything but shallow, is amazing in its own right, you know?
Keep it size.
Well, yeah, that one's definitely a keeper. Especially since it's a pound, 11 ounce difference, and I'm seeing that big old bass is moving on over to that central area, and yeah, not even gonna risk it. Let's try going over yonder here. See if I can get that biggin's attention. caught someone's attention. I don't think it's necessarily going to be good enough to grant me a heavy lead of this sort, but, you know, I'm going to at the very least try. You know, if nothing else.
Keep it size.
13 ounces made a difference there, and provide that biggin. Do not get startled. Try. Oh, there's another one. Oh. Come on. You getting mighty hungry? Getting mighty hungry? Well, not that it matters. Round is nearly over, so let's just bring our fishing rod on up. 16th place so far, with roughly 30 pounds. We are about 18, actually like 11 pounds, 1 ounce difference. Ooh. Weather dipped down a bit, so that means our chances of catching more bass have gone up, which is good, because we could use a good moment to get on back in this game. That, of course, is not what I meant. And I see another biggin over there. Let's just check this section first. That will definitely not help us out. No. Okay, let's try the area we were probably supposed to check out in the first place. Oh, there's definitely a biggin there. Come on. Come on, biggins. Nope. Not gonna bother with that one. Oh. I know you see it. I know you're looking at it. Let's swim a bit closer. Although I don't think it's necessarily going to work with that one. So let's try moving on over to the side here. There might be some more of them biggins here. Of course, that one decided to jump on over the water, so not sure if that's going to work. A bit more closer to the right, see if that made a difference there. So far, that's not looking good. A bit more to the left, maybe? Oh, man. It's moving so far to the left. At this point, might have better luck trying to get that biggin's attention if I was over here.
It's coming here.
Nope. That won't do me no good. That bass is completely becoming a part of that sandy, beachy area, you know? I honestly don't know what to tell you other than that. Let's try this area again. Hopefully I can get that biggin's attention. Come on. You're hungry. I got you out of your little hidey hole. Come on. Well, I get the feeling I lured it out, so it'll be much easier to catch at that point, but hopefully this one will be big enough that... No. Wait, that actually worked? How did that one count? I was expecting that one to be far less worthy. Oh, come on, you know I got your attention. Stop toying with my emotions there, big old bass.
It's gone.
Alright. We're gonna do this. We'll do it this way then.
Bite it.
Oh.
It's gone.
You know, so far I'm getting the feeling this part of the stage was not as successful as I thought it'd be.
Pines up.
Practically all the way down at the bottom there. So we definitely
Evening.
have some ground to make up. But if nothing else, it's raining, so that means absolute best chance to use the shallow crank. That's a no-go. Not gonna bother. Ooh, I see it biggin'. All the way over there. Not even gonna bother with there. I'm going where that biggin' is. I've got to get back in this game. Come on. Come on. It's dinner time, and I'm feeling hungry right now. Ooh. I see another biggin' heading for that area. Yeah, go over to that spot. You know, it's very popular at this time of year, if nothing else. Everyone's thinking about dining there.
It's coming near. Miss.
Yeah, spit that one out. You wouldn't want that one. Okay, now that bass is freaking out. I really don't know what to tell you there.
It's coming near.
Or maybe it was this area I was thinking of. Oh yeah, I see that big in there. This was the area I was thinking of. Oh, come on. Oh, it went over to the right. That's okay. Gives me an idea of where to cast it next. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, he's coming for it. He wants it. He was feeling mighty hungry. He's thinking it would look better all in my mouth. It would look all the better inside my mouth. Just put it in my mouth, I'm telling you. Just put it in my mouth. So now we toss out some of the weaker ones. Ooh, we definitely making up grounds here. Oh man, we just need to get to the 60s. And I'm more than certain. Ooh. Now I know where my next cast is going to be, roughly around here. We just got to go close to the 60-pound areas, and we should have ourselves an assured victory. Where did that bass go? And by bass, I mean that big old bass. Because, you know, even at this stage of the game, I have some standards to go for. I'm not sure if I can get the big old one from down there. Oh, I have heard of stranger things happening. Oh! I had it! And you decided to ruin it all.
It's gone.
Oh well. Come on. No. And now I have to bring this one in. This is not a good time. I was so close to winning this.
The hook came off.
You know what? Good. Didn't want that one anyway. Come on, I got to get close to this one. I'm so close to winning this. There's no way.
Keep it side.
How did that one work? It was only a few ounces difference there. But how did that work?
Bite it.
Oh, it's the only chance I got at this point. Last fish I will ever catch. Was it good enough to keep, or am I tossing it back?
Keep it side.
Apparently I'm keeping this.
Time's up.
Nearly 53 ounces. I actually won with that one? How did I win with nearly a pound difference? Well, I say, tie my hands behind my back and put me on a rodeo show. I am the champion. I am the unexpected fishing guide here. I really shouldn't have won. I really should not have won, but I am the winner. That is an extremely weird pose for both the third and second place, and for a brief moment I was thinking, is that boat fishing all by itself? That makes no sense otherwise. Well, I'll be darned. We actually did it, folks. We were successfully able to beat this game from beginning to end. Now, I got to admit, this is a mighty fine game. I remember back when I was a youngin', booting up my SEGA Dreamcast. I had plenty of fun playing this game, and thank you mightily kindly for that, Mike. It's always a great appreciation when it comes to this. But yes, I remember back when I was but a wee young child, I would always play this game on my SEGA Dreamcast. It was so much fun. So much fun to be playing during them times. The good old memories. So yeah, it turns out there were 3 different trophies that we did not win. But so far, oh my goodness, overall total weight we caught with 224 pounds worth of fish, 999 pounds and 3 ounces, with our record bass being 20 pounds 5 ounces, with an average of about 6 pounds 4 ounces, which is pretty good. So yeah, plenty of fish under 4 and just as much over 4 pounds. Some decent amounts over 6 pounds. The ones we were definitely shooting for were the massive size bass that was at least 34 over 10 pounds, 20 over 15 pounds, and our record bass was the only one we caught that was over 20 pounds. But yes, well, that said, we are done with this game, and I can move on forward with this. But with that said, I was thinking about doing something else, or at least hand the reins on over to Eizen and Broniac, but as for me, I've gone a wee bit tired, so I might just call it for an evening. So yeah, with that said, I'd like to thank y'all mighty kindly for me. Always a fun time to do so around these days, and like I said, I was originally thinking about doing another game of sorts. Obviously, that is not going to be the case. However, instead, I am going to be sending you guys on over to one of Eisen's good old buddies, Digital Basic, because I'm telling you, they are starting to learn the ground wheels of when it comes to Zelda 3 randomizers. They said they were going to go into Super Mario RPG randomizers, so that is all you need to know about that in order to move on forward with that. But I think that'll do it for me. I'm sure if he's feeling up to it tomorrow, which according to my watch in a few minutes it'll be technically tomorrow speaking, he will be doing some ROM dumpster diving, whatever the heck that jargon means. But in any case, folks, I will say take care of y'all, and if I do ever plan to play some chill games, y'all come back now, you hear? But until then, I'm gonna say nighty nights to y'all.